right. Burr. Okay. Brick Squad. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Scott Hilse here. I'm going to tell you why the one product dropshipping works. Like all the time people are questioning, wouldn't a store with one product look sketchy, or like all these different questions? Well, I'm going to lay it out flat right here. But before I continue any further, I just want to mention, as always, be sure to subscribe and turn post notifications on. Since I can no longer answer every single question in my inbox because it just became way too much, I'm making a bargain with everyone. So within the first hour of every video I release, I answer any single question, whether it's related to the video or not. I'm going to be there in the comments to respond instantly. Like if you want an instant response, be sure to ask it within the first hour because I promise you'll get one. So without further ado, let me get right into it. So honestly, when I first started getting this, one of the biggest reasons I tried this, and again, I just want to mention I am the founder of One Product Dropshipping. I can say that with 100% fact. Yeah, people are selling on ClickFunnels, whatever, but I remember a year and a half ago, I searched Google, One Product Dropshipping. I searched YouTube, One Product Dropshipping. Nothing. Now you're going to see all these gurus or whatever posting about One Product Dropshipping, One Product Dropshipping over here. Trust me, when I first thought of this, there was one forum entry on Shopify and everyone was like, that wouldn't work. Well, I was like, I'm sure that guy didn't try it after that because everyone told him not to, so maybe I should. So when I first thought of this, I was like, okay, if I only have one product, not only is that going to funnel in all the other reasons I'm going to get into later, but now what's going to happen is you're going to make mistakes on the small scale. So if you're doing a lot of products, people can easily lose thousands of dollars really quick because they're testing all these products, but maybe they haven't even tested products and they don't know how Facebook ads work or whatever. So the whole ideology of one product dropshipping, it allows you to focus all your attention and detail on the one product, and same with the Facebook ads, so that you're not blowing lots of money, and every single mistake that happens, it's going to be very, very tiny because you're literally only doing one product, so that like when you do proceed to a ton of products or bigger campaigns with super high budgets, you're going to already have made those mistakes, which would have cost you maybe thousands or $10,000s of dollars, but you learned on the small scale, which maybe cost you like 20, 30, maybe $100. So that's something I really like about the one product dropshipping, and especially for beginners who maybe don't have too much money to invest in it, or just want to get their feet on the ground some way, the quickest way possible. That's the way to do it because you're not spending tons of money on these products. You're not deviating your focus and trying to learn different types of audiences. It's, I found this product. Who can I target? You really focus all your efforts on who can I target, how can I write this copy? You focus on your efforts on how to write that copy because you're already in that mindset of the audience you're targeting. So like, guys, when your mind is all focused on one thing, like you're gonna do extremely well in this. That's why, that's what the One Thing by Gary Keller is all about. Like people who focus on one thing tend to do way better than most people who do multi-things. So it's really good to just hone down your interest, hone down your motivation, and hone down your focus on just one product at the beginning. So that's the first benefit, just small scale mistakes, but don't get me wrong, you can definitely scale this extremely high. So that's pro number 2. The ease of scaling high. It becomes so simple when all you do is just focus on one product, but you have a massive campaign for that one product. Again, for me, I'm well over $210,000 on this one iPhone case within the first 14 months. I do need to update the website. That website still says 160,000 in 9 months. In the past month alone, I've done over 42,000, so I do need to update the website. But guys, that's reason number 2 for sure. When you start getting that data and Facebook starts honing in on that one product, you're gonna be using lookalike audiences and everything, but the whole point is Facebook has a massive brain that you can just take advantage of whenever you want, called the Pixel, and that tracks every single person's movements, comments, shares, everything, and hones down on the people most likely to buy your product. So by that logic, if you don't interrupt that Pixel with anything else but this one product, it's gonna get smarter and smarter and smarter and smarter and more powerful, which is more sales, and then you recreate them, so now it's more powerful, which equals more sales, which equals more data, which equals more sales, and it just becomes an incredible cycle like that. I've personally been in that cycle for 13, 14 months straight. I haven't launched any audiences for my iPhone case in over 13 or 14 months besides lookalike audiences, because you're allowing Facebook to do its thing hands-free, basically. Like you're just telling the Pixel like, hey, do your best right here, and then you allow the Pixel to go up. Okay, maybe it's not as good at the beginning, but you're getting some sales so that when you recreate it, you got more data, so that now your lookalike audience ad is going to be more accurate, and this is going to keep getting more and more accurate, just like I explained before. So when you have that one product, like I was saying, it's not distracted by anything else. Just like you focus on the one product, now you have your Pixel focused on the one product, and now you're able to scale previously dead products to massive numbers. Like my case had been selling well over 4 years. There's 2 or 3 companies, major companies, that were already selling it. It wasn't in Walmart, so that's why I knew I could sell it. Like it's on Walmart.com, but it's not in Walmart, which is a huge difference. And I took a dead product that everybody was testing and I just sold it in a new way. So what I tell a lot of my students is, you got to think maybe a lot of these products, it's not necessarily the product died, it was the way that it was being sold died. So you just have to come in with a new innovative way, which goes into the third pro, which is funneling. And that's what it's all about, guys. Maybe in 2004, a website worked, but websites are dying out. Most websites built now are just by people who, want to have a website, or, oh, I think that looks good, or wants to seem official because they have a website. And they load their website with a bunch of crap just to make it look good, and then it makes them feel good inside at the end, and then they feel terrible a couple of weeks later when they're not selling anything. It's because the attention span of the world has gone down significantly. I forget what it was at, but now I think it's like 2.5 seconds. That means you have 2.5 seconds to grab someone's attention twice, with the ad and then with your website. So the ad's real simple. Like my ad copy, I only did 5 words, and I've been running the same ad for 14 months, and I've done $200,000 on that. Just literally 5 words and 1 emoji and a link, which funneled to my website, which is an actual funnel in itself, where it's just like videos and pictures, and it all funnels to the product. Nothing else. There's one About Us page just to explain shipping time and like who we are, like why do we only offer one deal. But that's the only other tab. Everything else is just, my entire website is one page, boom, $200,000 in 14 months. Because funneling is where it's at. You don't want people to question buying it. You don't want people to really even think when they're buying it. You want to basically, it's kind of like this, but I don't mean to say it like this. I just don't know another way to say it. You're basically controlling them to the purchase. Like, you have eliminated all other options that they could possibly do, and they have to add to cart or they're not going to be there and they're going to leave, which means for your pixel's sake, it tracks how long people are on, which will make it more accurate. People are going to know if they want it within like the first couple seconds or not, because if there's no other options on your website, they're like, I don't want this product, boom. And so the pixel's not going to target those people anymore. So yeah, that's the third pro. So the fourth pro, and this is especially critical for beginners, it builds your confidence. Tons of people get into dropshipping, they lose a couple $100 and then they quit forever because they didn't like that feeling of losing money. And especially with like my age type people, we don't really understand like you have to lose money in order to make a business. But a couple $100 is literally nothing compared to 10, 15 years ago, what you needed just to start a business. I think the minimum's like 30 to 40,000 just to start a brick and mortar business. And then you got to, hire your employees and all this, and you don't break even for 2 years. Now it's like, okay, you lost $200, but you can make that back up like extremely quick. So you got to be okay with that. But the whole point of the one product format is you can build it in 4 to 5 hours, build and launch everything in 4 to 5 hours. That's your website, that's your Facebook page, that's your Facebook pixel integration, and that's your product importation. And then literally that's it, 4 to 5 hours. Then you launch an ad and you either get sales or you learn from your mistakes and go on like that. You don't spend hours and hours and hours making a site that might not even sell at the end. You spend a couple hours launching it, learning, and then, oh, you got a sale. That makes you feel incredible inside. Everybody remembers their first sale. That makes you feel insane inside, and that makes you feel like the possibilities are now endless now that you got this sale. Like, you're looking around the room like my whole world just shifted. It's like the only thing to do, Alexa, turn the lights blue. Like after that, you'll start to see the world differently because you're like, I just sold something online I don't even own. I never met this person, but somehow they bought it. If you get one sale, there's really no reason you can't get 250,000 sales. Like, I mean, it's just a matter of scaling and then going the right direction, scaling it properly. But it builds that confidence in you and it makes you stick with it. Because if you only lose money at the beginning with these stupid multi-product stores with all products you can find from Walmart, you're gonna have a negative feeling towards dropshipping because everybody has a negative feeling towards losing money. So if you keep your costs at a minimum and your time investment at a minimum, but yet you actually make sales, then you're way more inclined to actually follow dropshipping now that you've seen for yourself. Anybody can talk big. I can sit here and say, oh, I've gotten 18,000 sales on my iPhone case, but will that really matter to you? No, because it really won't matter until you make your own sales. So that's another reason I love the one product dropshipping, because it builds your confidence. And moving on to Pro 5, which is by far the most important thing in one product dropshipping that a lot of people don't even think of when they hear one product dropship. It's the big picture. I've never been the type of person to just blindly grab quick money. Like, that's just not me. I'm more about long term. What can I do with this long term? So this was actually one of my first thoughts when I thought of one product dropshipping. All right, guys, sorry about that. With the sun setting literally at 4 p.m. every single day, like I make these videos around 3. So like, almost every single one of my recent videos, you can see the video just getting dimmer and dimmer and dimmer. And it's like, I don't even realize it because it's so gradual. But like, I just looked at my camera and I was like in the dark almost the entire time. I have no clue when. I'll try to fix the colors, but I'm sorry about the colors going down. Like, it's so annoying that the goddamn sun sets at 4 p.m. and I film these videos at 3. Like, literally every video I filmed the past couple, it's like it gets dimmer and dimmer. And I always run into that issue. But anyway, the most important part about one product dropshipping is the long-term foundation of your brand. And what I mean by that is when you get all this data, and I'll just use me for an example. I have over 18,500 orders now and over 22,000 emails. First of all, that with my developed Facebook pixel is worth well over 6 figures. Like, that's worth a ton of money in itself, just that data, because the only way to get that data is to do it, and not everybody can do it. So yeah, I could sell that right now, or I could use that data as foundation for a long-lasting brand under my one product's niche. People always ask me, what's the best niche to go to? What's the best niche to go to? No. Find your product. Think about a product. Quit worrying about the niche. If you find a winning product, you found your niche, because you're going to scale that winning product to the fucking moon and back. And then you're going to have all these emails and all this data in your Facebook pixel, which is going to make the most solid foundation ever that you can possibly have for a brand to launch under. So say you have a cat product and you scaled the cat product to 20,000 orders. Now you're going to open up an entire cat niche store, and you're not starting for nothing. You're going to open up all these products, click one button, and you're going to send out an email to 23,000 cat lovers who have already bought your product, showing them your entire catalog of products. So that could potentially 10 to 20 to 30x your entire revenue. And then from there, you're actually establishing a brand, and then you can gradually increase the price, and then you can do wholesale and all that. That's the long term of this. So definitely don't think like, oh, I'm gonna come in here and sell one product and I'm looking for tons of products. Simpler is better, and that's just what I've learned with one product dropshipping. You gotta be patient, you gotta let the pixel develop, because it's gonna gradually scale, and then you're gonna be sitting there like, holy shit, I made a 6-figure business like I did earlier last year. Like, you don't even realize it. Making 6-figure businesses, 7-figure businesses, making any kind of business has never been easier ever in the entire history of humankind, because so far I've made 2 6-figure businesses with one Facebook ad each. Literally just one Facebook ad each. And it's all about scaling that one Facebook ad within the ad sets. Like, people get that confused. I didn't just launch one Facebook ad and then just raise the budget. It's like I'm always testing new ad sets, always testing new lookalike audiences. Yeah, guys, that's the beauty of one product dropshipping all there. Like, I named 5 pros. There's still tons of more pros I could name, but I don't want to make this video drag on forever. Thanks for all your responses on my last video, personal cons of dropshipping. Like, reading some of those comments, it was hilarious. But I had so much fun filming that video. Like, I can just like turn on the camera. This is how I make every video. I turn on the camera, literally don't really know what I'm gonna say, but I just freestyle it all because I'm keeping it real. You know, I'm not lying. It's not scripted. Why do you have to script a video if what you're saying is authentic? That's what's always been confusing to me with like other YouTubers. Why would you have to script the video if it should come out naturally? And that's why I freestyle, and that's why I'd really encourage all of you to at least try freestyling, because I personally believe freestyling is a direct connection to your sixth sense, which is also what I believe your subconscious. And then when you connect those two and you're freestyling, and sometimes it's coming out automatic, and then all of a sudden you say something like, holy shit, that actually really makes sense and really gives me a clearer sight on that part of my life or something like that. But that's raw thought coming out. You can't fake raw thought. Like, when people are freestyling, they say something really fucked up or really some messed up shit. I'm like, damn, you might need to go see a psychiatrist or get some therapy or something, because goddamn. But that's the way I see making YouTube videos, and that's why I guess a lot of people seem to be drawn to the videos I'm making. Like, I'm just being myself here, and literally anybody could do it, but a lot of people are scared to be themselves. But really, it's all about that raw thought, keeping it real, not scripting everything, just like letting it flow out. I had no clue what my 5 pros were gonna be when I started this, but it came out because this is what I actually believe, this is what I actually do, and this is who I actually am. So if you like that mentality, be sure to hit subscribe. Be sure to hit like, most of all. Be sure to hit like, because all the likes send me to the trending. You guys are helping me grow my page dramatically. Like, the past month has been insane for my YouTube channel. In the life of a professional dropshipper, which is why I bet a lot of you are in my channel right now, because you saw that video. It just hit 100,000 views. That's insane. That's my first YouTube video to break 6 figures. So thank you so much for that. But it all starts with hitting that like button, because that sends me to the trending, helps me grow and everything, like I always explain. And again, be sure to turn on post notifications. And for all of you guys who have the post notifications on, I'll talk to you in the comments below. I'll be responding immediately to every single question within the first hour of this video dropping. I'm gonna start announcing it prior, a couple hours before, on Instagram, so that you guys can be ready to ask me questions or whatever. But be ready for that. This is Scott Hilse. Peace out. Alexa, turn the lights on with yo bitch ass. I forgot to mention, if you want more information on the one product dropshipping system, be sure to click the link below. It's simplified dropshipping. That's where I cover everything. Any questions that you have should be answered on that website about this whole process, because it's a very innovative, very new process that I thought of, but it's working, not just for me, for a lot of people. So if you want more information on that, be sure to click that link below. Thanks for watching.